Hello YouTube viewers. Sorry I have not made a video on this channel in a couple weeks. I just been busy doing stuff and haven't had the time to upload a video at all. But now I'm ready to get down to business again, and this video is going to be my GameCube games collection. Today on this episode of the Video Game Chronicles. Welcome back to the Video Game Chronicles. Here are all my GameCube games. I have 18 in total. Now I put this on manual zoom because I don't want you to know what the titles of these are yet. But I'm going to reveal them one by one, okay? So, here it goes. Animal Crossing, a game you can play for 24 hours, and it's pretty cool. Here is the back of that. That's Animal Crossing. FZero GX, which was the last FZero game that was released on a console. So far we haven't gotten an FZero game since. Oh well. Here is the box. Now they said that there was a FZero AX that was an arcade game, but I don't know if that is true or not. If there was actually an arcade game named after that. There might have been. That of course was FZero GX, and I recommend it. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, along with the Master Quest. And they're both included on one disc. Unfortunately, I don't have the manual for this because I got this at GameStop. This, of course, is the back. This is definitely worth checking out if you don't have the Nintendo 64 version. Definitely worth getting. That, of course, was The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, along with the Master Quest. The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, which of course was the bestseller for the GameCube. And I actually got the one that says not for resale, but that's alright. Let's look at the back. Definitely a recommended game if you're a Zelda fan. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Now you can see it better now. That of course was The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. Luigis Mansion, one of the launch titles for the GameCube. This is the Player's Choice Edition, which is the same as if you were getting the regular edition. It's the same. I definitely recommend this game. It's a good game. That was Luigi's Mansion. Mario Kart Double Dash. Highly recommend it if you are a Mario Kart fan. I still haven't taken off the sticker, but that's alright. And it's another awesome Mario Kart game. There's others like Super Mario Kart, Mario Kart 64, and Mario Kart Wii. That of course was Mario Kart Double Dash. Metroid Prime, along with the bonus disc, which includes a demo of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, and I highly recommend this over the regular Metroid Prime edition, which just comes with just the Metroid Prime game and nothing else. Okay, and that's about the exact same back cover as the regular Metroid Prime edition without the bonus disc, except for that. that's quite different. I think it just says the rating is T. And this is not the only Metroid Prime game that I have. I also got Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. And this was actually the last Metroid Prime game ever released on the GameCube. The third Metroid Prime game would be released on the Nintendo Wii. And this is another highly recommended game. And of course this also has a 4-player mode in which you can beat up on your buddies. And that of course was Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Midway Arcade Treasures 3. I still have to get the first two, but I will soon. This is my least favorite game out of my GameCube games collection. But it has some good games on there, so I will say that. And that of course was Midway Arcade Treasures 3. Resident Evil 4, considered one of the best Resident Evil games, and it is considered the best GameCube game of all time. And it's definitely one of my favorites. I also got this game on the Wii. Now, this actually is a 2-disc set. Sorry about the zoom. It's an auto zoom right now. And the reason why this is a 2-disc set is because the other part of the Resident Evil 4 game is on the second disc. And that's the reason why it's a 2-disc set. They couldn't fit the full game on just one disc. That of course was Resident Evil 4. The Simpsons Hit and Run. Now this is considered the best Simpsons game on a home console. And I definitely like this game for sure. It's definitely a fun game. Highly recommended. That of course was The Simpsons Hit and Run. Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. This is different from the Dreamcast version. And this is not the only Sonic Adventure game that I have. I will show that other game when I do my miscellaneous games video. That of course was Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. Sonic Gems Collection, which includes Sonic R, Sonic CD, and Sonic the Fighters, along with a couple of Game Gear games. That of course was Sonic Gems Collection. Sonic Heroes, considered one of the better 3D Sonic games. I gotta really play this some more. I haven't played in a long time. But so far, I like it. That of course was Sonic Heroes. Sonic Mega Collection. This includes 7 Sonic games that were on the Sega Genesis. And there's a couple other games on here that are unlockable. It's the first real Sonic collection that was released for the GameCube. Of course, I showed you Sonic Gems Collection already. That was the second. And there were a couple of remakes of certain Sonic games as well. That, of course, was Sonic Mega Collection. Soulcalibur 2. This version includes Link. Awesome fighting game. I recommend it for sure. Definitely worth checking out. That of course was Soulcalibur 2. Super Mario Sunshine. I highly recommend it. It's a fun game. Definitely worth checking out. It's quite different from the other Super Mario games. And this is actually the predecessor to Super Mario Galaxy, which of course is a Nintendo Wii game. That of course was Super Mario Sunshine. Super Smash Bros. Melee. And this is the only GameCube game that I actually got new. The rest that I've gotten have actually been used. So, highly recommend this for sure. And this is actually the second Super Smash Bros. Game ever. The first one was actually released on the Nintendo 64. The third game, however, was released on the Nintendo Wii, and that one's called Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And if you have not seen my Nintendo Wii games collection, definitely check that out. I do have that game. That of course was Super Smash Bros. Melee. And last but not least, Beautiful Joe. And that's what it's actually called. Beautiful Joe. It sounds like Beautiful Joe, but it's not. And this is actually the first of the Beautiful Joe games. There's actually a couple which I have not gotten yet, but I will soon enough. And if you're going to play this on adult, be advised, it is hard. Play it on child first. And I think that is what it's called, child and adult. I'm not sure if those are actually called the difficulties, but I think I'm sure. I haven't played this in a long time, so I'm not sure. It's an awesome game, I will say that. Definitely worth checking out. And that, of course, was Beautiful Joe. By the way, the difficulty modes for this game, and I did check the manual after I filmed whatever I thought was the difficulty modes. The difficulty modes are kids and adults. So you may want to play it on the kids mode first before you play on the adults mode, because otherwise you're going to be having a tough time playing this game. I definitely recommend that you play on kids mode first, okay? That's all I gotta say about that. That is all the GameCube games that I have to show. Sorry it couldn't be more, but that's all the games that I have for the Nintendo GameCube. This is actually the second biggest collection in terms of games for a system that I have. Well, that is all I really gotta say about that though. The next video hopefully will be where I show the rest of the games that I have in terms of other systems, since the other systems that I have games for are pretty small. So that hopefully will be for next time, okay? But for right now, peace out to you all. Happy gaming.